वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा. जय जय रघुवीर समर्थ. Hi all, this is Jayant Naikwade coming up with my YouTube channel Spiritual Life with Science, and this is my fifth video wherein today I am going to explain about the Navida Bhakti second step. So let's share my screen. Let me share my screen. So today I am going to cover, let me figure out the agenda. So today I am going to present first it's a regular pattern. I will be sharing my vision, mission and the values, and in the second step I will be explaining the Navida Bhakti with the second step. So let's move to the next slide. So as I already explained in my previous video, so today also I am going to present you. So my vision is to impact the spiritual learning with the science on our life, how it helps us. And my mission is to share spiritual learning journey with the science, with the community, which helps them to transform their day-to-day personal and professional life. So that's a very important thing that I am considering about the mission. So, and the values: empower the people to develop their spiritual mindset with the pure soul to fulfill their day-to-day work and the responsibility toward the society and the family by giving them one-to-one coaching and mentoring through this process. So this process will definitely help the people who are struggling in their life to find out the path. So this science and the spirituality which will definitely help to everyone, which helped me. That's the reason I'm sharing this with the universe. And you can see on the left hand side I have my email ID. You can, if you have any thoughts, just share with me on the email ID. I have YouTube channel, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram and the WhatsApp also. So let's move to the next slide. So as I explained in my previous call, so all these are the 9 steps of the Navida Bhakti, so which has been explained in detail by Sri Samartha Ramdas Swami in his literature. So I have been taken that these teachings on the Navida Bhakti, that is the ninth of worship that God has given. So that has been explained in the Sri Samartha Granth Raj Das Bodh in the 4th Dashak, okay, to the human being, and that is very helpful for us. As I explained in the last video, these are the 9 steps which I will repeat it today also. So in last week I have covered these 9 steps, but till I will explain it again. So first step, that is a Shravan Bhakti. So worship by listening. So that we covered in the last week. So today I am going to cover the Kirtan Bhakti, worship by religious discourse. Okay, so that I am going to cover today. And rest of the I will give a higher level overview. Namasmarana Bhakti, that is the worship by chanting with the God's name. And next one, the Pada Sevan Bhakti, worship by submitting at the feet of Guru. Archan Bhakti, worship by puja, daily service. Vandan Bhakti, worship by namaskar. Dasya Bhakti, worship by service. Sakhya Bhakti, worship by friendship. And last one, Atma Nivedan Bhakti, worship by submitting themselves fully. So all these are the step by step that we have to go. So as I explained in last week, I have covered the Shravan Bhakti. Shravan means listening. So listening power is very important. So I have explained in the last video wherein how the listening will help you in your life, and that I have covered already in the last week. So this is the last week that I have already explained, so I will not be explaining today, but you can go through that in my last video. So today I am going to cover about the Kirtan Bhakti. So before going to the Kirtan Bhakti, so first step is connected to this Kirtan Bhakti. If you listen carefully, so listening is the base for the Kirtan Bhakti. When you started, you have to make sure that how I can listen carefully, and that's a base for you. So this base will help you to go to the next step. So next step is the Kirtan Bhakti. Sri Samartha Ramdas Swami have given their teachings in the Navida Bhakti that I already explained in the 4th Dashak. And in the 4th Dashak they have a second Samas. So in the second Samas they have explained beautifully the Kirtan Bhakti. So worship, so religious discourse. So that's a very important thing, that religious discourse. So we have to understand the religious discourse, okay, what they have given to the human being. So first important thing that you have to understand that it's a connective step for the Kirtan Bhakti. So worship religious discourse. So we have to make sure that our first step is very good, listening carefully. So now today also I'm explaining that. So please make sure that how you can relate these things. So what they have written very beautifully in Marathi, in their literature, Kirtane Mahadosha Jati, Kirtane Hoya Uttamagati, Kirtane Bhagavad Prapti Yadharti Sandeha Nahi. So this is the Marathi they have written, but I will explain it in English so that everyone can understand in a beautiful way. So in Kirtan Bhakti, Sri Samartha says that due to religious discourse, one can banish their faults, which in turn will help he or she to reach out to their best path of life and get a God without any doubt. So what it means, when you have a very good listening power, then only we will do the Kirtan Bhakti. Kirtan Bhakti means religious discourse, which will help you to vanish your whatever the faults that you have within you, correct? And in turn it will help you to go on to the best path of your life and get a God without any doubt. So this is a spiritual power that already present in the universe, wherein we should have to understand the spiritual power, how it helps in our positivity and the negativity. Okay, so how it helped me? So when I started experiencing on my own life, so my first step, I have make sure that my step was very prepared. So how it helped me when I started following this religious discourse daily, it helping me to find out the solution for my problems, correct, irrespective of the personal or professional. So when your mind is silent and you are listening carefully, then these steps will help you to understand the religious discourse when you are doing the daily, that is a part of your daily activity. It will help you to come out whatever the faults that within us, correct, and that will give a good path of your life, any doubt, without any doubt, that you will reach to the God. Okay, so what it means that if you see the example in if we go to back in our sons or gurus, what they did it in their life, they followed this rigorously in their life. Sri Samartha Ramdas Swami, that's the reason they want to deliver it, and whatever I learn, I also wanted to deliver it with the universe. So Santa, if you see the Sant Tukaram Maharaj, okay, so they followed it very rigorously, whatever they have learned in their lives, what they in the Tukaram Gatha also, what they have been explained very beautifully. So they have patientfully, they have done their Kirtan Bhakti. Kirtan Bhakti means always praising to the God with the mind, pure soul, and they got what exactly they want to deliver to the universe, correct, the teachings that they want. So similarly, Sri Samartha Ramdas Swami also shared this to us, so that we can also move and use this science for our own life, how we can utilize it and how we can find our own way. See, in today's world, in this pandemic situation, everywhere is a panic, correct? No one knows what is going to happen, but make sure that this universe is having a power, correct? When you identify these things, you will definitely go and help these things for yourself also. So that's the reason you have to praise whatever, it's irrespective of the any religion you are doing, whether it's a Hindu, Christian, anything. So you have to praise to the God. If you praise to the God, God will definitely give you some path to you. So there is some energy in the universe. If you find out that energy, you will definitely get the path. So make sure that your mind should be very in the listening mode and patientfully, so it will give you the very good path. And next thing, what I want to give it, what has been given in the literature in Samartha Ramdas Swami. So they have written a very beautiful Kirtane Vacha Pavitra, Kirtane Hoya Satpatra, Hari Kirtane Prani Matra Susid Hoti. So it's a Marathi thing that they have written, but what's the meaning? Sri Samartha Ramdas Swami says that due to religious discourse, one can improve his speech. So see, how it helped me when I followed this path, it helped me to improve my speech, which in turn helped me or help the other people also to be a good person with the purest form, correct? Purest form is purest the soul that we have. So this will definitely help you that whenever you are following this religious discourse, it will definitely help you to improve your own speech, the confidence level, correct? And this will help a person to make a good image in the society. It will automatically see. Whenever any friend, if you ask me about myself, I have seen my the childhood friend, when they have seen me, the transformation of my life due to the spiritual journey with the science, they are unable to believe in me. But when they started seeing the changes, how it helped me in my life, then definitely you will definitely touch base with your own situations, correct? So that's a very important thing that I am sharing with you guys. So make sure that how you can make the praising to the God with the religious discourse, which will definitely help you on your speech level and with your purest form, and which make a very good image in the society. Okay, so third point, that religious discourse also help you to increase your concentration, which in turn help you to find out your determination on the solidarity, correct? So it will also help you to minimize the doubts, whatever the doubts that you have, so you can minimize that doubts. So what I am explaining here, Samartha Ramdas Swami says that if you follow the religious discourse, it will definitely increase your concentration. The way I am explaining, because it is in my inner soul, correct? And I want to give it to the universe, correct? So if you follow that, the concentration will definitely increase. It will help you to find out your determination, what exactly you are in your life with the solidity, okay? And it will minimize the whatever the doubts that you have in your life. So this is the important thing, that when you follow this, you will definitely get the relativity with these points, okay? And the fourth important point, religious discourse should also tell you about the real knowledge, vairagya, morals, ethics, justice, religion, sadhana, and finally the Parabrahma. Means in the universe is there, correct? So this religious discourse, the praising to the God, will tell you or everyone what is the real knowledge, what is vairagya, what is the morals, what are the ethics that we have to follow, what is the justice, religion, the sadhana. Okay, so these things finally reaches to the Parabrahma. So this is very important factor, that I will give one example in the back. When everyone knows that the Prahlad, who always there to praises the God, Narayan, 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 because he believes that there is something in the universe who is there, who is surviving us, who is helping us to move ahead, correct? So this is an important factor that everyone had to understand. So what the Bhakta Prahlad, he always praises the God. He is a son of a God, okay? Means he is a son of the king, okay? So his father was a king, and he thinking that he is a God, okay? He spread all these things in the people who are living in their samrajya, okay? So he always said that I am a God, you have to praise me. You cannot do the praise to the God. But his own son, he always believed in the Narayana, and he always put that thought in mind that he is there, and he always tells that Narayan, Narayan, he is there. You have to also follow that thing. But his own father has given a lot of pain to him, lot of things that he has done. He put him in elephant legs, okay, but still because of the Narayana, he saved the Prahlad. Similarly, on the heated oil also, he put him in the heated oil, but still he survived from the heated oil because of the praise, religious discourse that he has done, the Narayana. So that praises helped him to come up in any difficult situation. That's what I'm sharing, because on the end, when his father own asked me, yeah, if you're praising to the God, can you tell me that your God is in this wall? Yeah, he tell that yes, my God is everywhere, you can see. Then ask your God to come out. Then he praises to the God, and the God come up from that wall, correct? And he killed his father because he is not believing in the God. I'm just giving this as an example because of the religious discourse. How you make yourself on the religious discourse, it will help you to come up with any situation in personal, professional, anything. So make sure that to whom you have to praise. See, in today's world also, everyone what is doing. So I will be explaining in my first fifth point. Sri Samartha advises that without religious discourse, one cannot please to the God. Yes, absolutely true. Because if you don't follow the religious discourse, you will not get the God. So God is in us. God is not outside. Correct? So you have to make sure that where is the God in your religious discourse. You have to praise to the God. In the present times, if you see, probably the only way to attract and improve the downtrodden. Correct? So that's a thing that you have to understand, that how we can improve that, whatever the good things or bad things that within us, how we can use this as a steps to overcome that situation. While doing it, one should imagine that the God himself is taking, God himself talking from within oneself, correct? So that is a very important thing, that you should not find out yourself outside, correct? So God is within you, you have to talk within ourselves. Then only you will definitely find out the path wherein what can be done by using these points, correct? And it literally, if you go to the sixth step also, I will give one of the example. When Sant Eknath Maharaj, okay, he always do the praising to the God Sri Vittal, wherein that he is explaining very beautifully to the God that you have to eat whatever I am giving to you, okay? And because his religious discourse is very important, wherein he was explaining to the God that I am here because I am praising to you, and I want you to eat whatever the food that I am giving to you. Because of his religious discourse, God, Vittal, Sri Vittal has to come and eat that food. So that's an important thing that I am sharing with you guys. Please make sure that how you can impact your own mind with the religious discourse. And the sixth point, it literally attracts the attention of the whole world. For one, which needs to have a inherent interest in the religious discourse, correct? So that is a very important part, that how you can follow that, and it helps you to turn anyone into a man with the high moral and the ethical values, virtues, make the character of a man spotless. Definitely, it will definitely help you the way it helped me in my life. So whatever I'm explaining here, every man will get the high moral with ethical values. It will automatically comes. If you started following that, it will automatically comes in your own soul, and it will start impacting, and it is delivered to the universe also, in your surrounding also. And the last one, the important point that I am sharing here, that मनोनी कीर्तनाचा अगाध महिमा, कीर्तने संतोषे परमात्मा, सकळ तीर्थे जगदात्मा हरिकीर्तने वसे. So the only word which describes it would be that the religious discourse is the resting place of Parabrahma, the gods, and his choicest place of the worship, correct? So make sure that this should be followed in your life. You don't need to go anywhere. God is in within us, correct? If you do the religious discourse regularly, you will definitely see the impact in the universe also. It is present in your religious discourse, correct? So that's the important point that I would like to share, is the summary point, that follow the religious discourse and identify your path, and which will make you a very good person with the positive mind. And the last, not the least, that I am telling here, that whenever you will take your own example, when you are praising to the boss, okay, you have to tell the good things, okay? And in your day-to-day life, whether irrespective of any industry, you have to praising to the people, but it's for your surviving of your day-to-day life. But if you're praising to the universe with the good thoughts, to whom you believe in any religions, correct? If you start doing, you will definitely see the impact. Okay, so that's the overall thing that I would like to explain in the Kirtana Bhakti. So you have to make sure that how you can take the good things and relate these things with your current situation, which will definitely give you the path after following these things on a regular basis. So thanks all, and today I have covered the Shravana Bhakti. So in upcoming video I will be covering the next Bhakti, Namasmaran Bhakti. So today, thanks to all for listening. Jai Jai Raghuveer Samartha.